Good morning, everybody. Pastor Stitch, No Path Christian Church, BC, Bay City, Michigan. Welcome to the Biker Devotional. Today is August 2nd, 2026, and we are looking at Proverbs chapter 2. Let me ask you a question. You ever wondered what it takes for God to protect you from the things of this world? In Proverbs chapter 2, starting in verse 12, Solomon says this: rescuing you from the way of evil, from the one who says perverse things, from those who abandon the right paths to walk in ways of darkness, from those who enjoy doing evil and celebrate perversion, whose paths are crooked and whose ways are devious. It will rescue you from a forbidden woman, from a stranger with a flattering talk. What's it take to live in that protection, away from all of that? What is it that it takes? Well, in verse 7 of Proverbs chapter 2, we read this: He, the Holy Spirit, wisdom, stores up for the upright, stores up success for the upright. He's a shield for those who live with integrity, so that he may guard the paths of just and protect the way of his loyal followers. We know we're going to be surrounded in the world with people that talk wrong, act wrong, do wrong, say wrong to us and even for us, or they say it's for us, quote unquote. We know that it's perverse things, but how do we stay protected from that? How does God protect us? Solomon tells us that the success is for the upright, a shield for those who live with integrity. It's our response that matters. It's not that we earn it, but our response matters. Are we going to be shielded perfectly so we never even are exposed to it? No. Even Jesus wasn't shielded in that way. Matter of fact, Jesus warned us that we would be persecuted. But when we strive to put him first, when we strive to live a right life, when we strive to live with integrity, following through on what we say and living the way we say we believe, God has promised to be a shield and to guard the path and to protect the way of us. Sometimes we get hung up on the wrong things. Maybe you don't. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm the only one that gets hung up on all the wrong things. If that's the case, well, Solomon wrote this for me, and I'm grateful for that. If not, if you guys have felt the same way, well, good news. He wrote it for you as well. Just something to dwell on today as you prepare yourself to get off to church and interact with fellow believers in that broken place, that building we call church, where people that are complete mess show up and share their struggles together. At least that's the way it should be. Earlier this week, I saw on one of our local community boards on Facebook, somebody had asked if there was a local church that would accept them because they were recently out of prison and they were a felon. It broke my heart to see that. Of course, our church doesn't have a problem with that. Matter of fact, I've had conversations with parole officers before prisoners have even gotten out of jail, communicating with them about what need to be met for their people to be able to attend our church. I'm glad to do that. But it broke my heart to think that a church may not be that safe place. I know that's true. I've experienced it in my own life, but it still hurts. How do people get protected from even that? That church that says they follow Jesus, but yet they're feeling pained by it. Well, it comes from their own walk with Christ. Not running away, but walking with Christ well. Just something to dwell on for you today. I love y'all. Hope you have a great day. God bless.